I'll lead.
You lead. I'll just do because I'm talking a lot during the questions.
Okay. Music for a harder generation. We are the Tidy Boys across the Galaxy weekend, and we have a very special guest in the studio this evening, and I'm quite close to it, a lot closer than you, Mr.
I think
Mozart.
you're too close and I'm too far away.
In fact, if you're at the weekend next week, you'll be able to see this. It's going to be on Tidy TV. Charlotte Birch is in the studio. How are you, my love?
I'm very well, thank you.
Now, it's customary with all our guests that Mr. Mozart likes to abuse our guests and find out intimate details with his quick-fire 10 questions.
That's liable. Yeah,
So-
I've got 10 questions, which I've written earlier.
So hold on.
Go
Just
easy on me,
first thing that
boys.
comes into your head. Okay, Charlotte? Yeah?
Yep.
Ready. Number 1, where do you live?
Near Birmingham.
Number 2, do you know any Spanish doctors?
No.
Number 3, what's your favourite part of a horse?
Oh, Maine?
Yeah,
The
good
mane,
part.
yeah. Number 4, if you bought a kite, what colour would it be?
Blue.
Oh.
And number 5, brown envelopes or white?
White.
What's your biggest tune at the moment, your current tune?
It would have to be Drop Zone 003. You Don't Stop.
Nice plug.
Nice plug. Number 7, do you know anyone with a green gate?
No.
Number 8, what's the best part of your body?
My hair?
Number,
I'd argue with you on that one, but your husband's here, so we'll leave it there.
number 9's sort of linked. What did you call your fanny when you were younger?
Foo-foo?
Foo-foo.
Foo-foo.
And number 10, have you ever pushed a wheelbarrow full of soil?
No, I haven't.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. for that.
They were good questions, actually.
Thank you. I might use them again.
Yeah, foo-foo. I like that.
Foo-foo.
So you're a busy girl.
Very busy at the moment, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for providing this evening's entertainment. What have we got in store from you? What sort of tunes can we expect in this mix this hour?
It's just everything that I'm playing at the moment. Bit of new stuff from me, stuff that's coming out on Drop Zone Records, and obviously a few bits on Tidy.
Cool.
Very
We
good.
like that.
Well, we're going to be catching up with you throughout the next hour, find out what's happening with Drop Zone, where you've been playing, favourite gigs around the world. So for now, I think we'll let the young lady get back on with her work.
Yeah, you're listening to the Tidy Boys, Charlotte Birch in the mix. This is music for the harder generation.
Yeah, I'll just be there. Yeah.
Saturday morning, Sunday evening.
No, it's awful. Do it again. It's the first hard dance.
Yeah, of course it is. Saturday night.
Darren,
You know, come on, we are trying to record a radio show here. You rabbiting in the background.
First for hard dance with the Tidy Boys. You're listening in the mix to Charlotte Birch, and this is Galaxy.
It is, well done. And I've got a little bit of information for you, Amadeus. Remember we had Scott Project in the studio?
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
We played the hello game with him.
Yeah.
We were promoting his album back then, A1, in November. Guess what? It's finally coming out.
It's about 4
That's
months.
how ahead of time this show is. We are on the money.
Brilliant. Is that all you got to say?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Great link.
Let's do that again.
I thought you were going to read from that paragraph.
no, because that's a bit overdone. Over-egged the pudding there.
Well, that's like proper news, isn't it? Scott Project's overdue album is released today.
Just say I've been handed this piece of paper. Look at this news.
Let's go again.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Look.
And we didn't have him in the studio because that was the whole point of the
Okay.
Who's drawn on that?
Amadeus. He keeps drawing on me.
First for hard dance, music for a harder generation. We are the Tidy Boys. You're listening to Charlotte Birch in the mix, and I did that in a very different style this time.
Let's keep it. It's
Got
nice.
bored with my old voice. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of
Andy.
late night.
What do you got for me there?
Well, Amadeus, I've got some up-to-date news for you. Remember we had Scott Project on the phone
Yeah.
back in November?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
If you're a regular listener, you'll understand what we're talking about. At the time, he was releasing his album, wasn't he?
That's right.
Well, 4 or 5 months later, it's finally coming out. I've got a piece of paper here
Yeah.
that's telling me that the overdue debut album from Scott Project is now available
Only
to buy.
took 4.5 months to come out.
Yeah, so
Mind you, some of the Tidy releases take a year to come out.
and I'm told here that it's Scott's distinctive percussive trance style, which includes his current club anthem, L, Want Your Love.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for that, Andy. Thanks for that stolen moment.
That's okay.
Let's get back to the mix.
We are the Tidy Boys. We have the gorgeous Charlotte Birch in the studio, which is making it a pleasant evening, I'll be honest with you.
It is.
And this is across the Galaxy weekend.
Still last bit.
All right. Okay. We are the Tidy Boys. We have the gorgeous Charlotte Birch in the studio. It's a fun evening.
It's a fun.
I like that. No, I like that. That was lovely. All right.
Go on then. Keep it in.
Sorry. I'll look at you. Yeah, it's lovely. No, I like that. Fun. It's a fun show.
Lots of fun.
We are the Tidy Boys with Charlotte Birch in the mix. Music for a harder generation across the Galaxy weekend.
was a bit more professional.
Thank you. That's fun.
Gorgeous Charlotte Birch.
Fun. It's a fun show. No?
Yeah, no, fair enough. Now we're back to you. You're not.
We were actually on it, but you didn't do your intro.
Okie dokie.
Here we go then. It'll be good this time then.
Saturday night, Sunday morning, we are the Tidy Boys. Music for a harder generation across the galaxy weekend. Charlotte Birch is in the mix, and we have her around the mic. That's where you're supposed to come in, you see. It's a double act.
I know it's
Do
a
it
double
again.
act, but sometimes, I like to do my own thing over here.
I'm going to have to watch you, aren't I? Because obviously I'm back to you then. Saturday night, Sunday morning, we are the Tidy Boys. Music for a harder generation across the galaxy weekend with Charlotte Birch in the mix.
She's in the mix, she's in the studio, and we're going to probe her now with a few questions.
Probe, you say?
Probe her. I'm allowed to say probe on the radio? Yes, thank you. That's cleared. Right, let's start the probing.
Charlotte, Drop Zone, successful night in Birmingham / Walsall.
Walsall, yeah.
Walsall.
Studio 45.
Studio 45. How long has it been going?
We've got our third birthday next month, but you can come and visit us tonight. We've got myself, obviously, Caroline Banks and Illogic on this evening.
And that is, because it's Sunday morning now.
Yeah.
It's in Walsall. What time does it start?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. through till
1 o'clock.
Okay, so if you're fancying a bit of Drop Zone today,
A bit later on today. I'd like to be down there myself.
So what else can you tell us about Drop Zone? You've got a record label as well, have you not?
Yeah, we've got Drop Zone Recordings, which had its first release in April. We've got another one coming out in March, which is my old booker, Colin Barrett, Open Your Mind.
Bless him.
And
loads more besides, no doubt. Now, I'm sure there's a website.
www.dropzonerecords.com.
Now, as a young entrepreneur in the music industry, can I call you that? How are you finding
Very young.
How are you finding the scene now? Are you finding, as far as the club and the label are concerned? Because we found last year, there's a bit of a dip, but it just feels like it's coming back again now, the scene.
Stupidly busy. Taking bookings for December already, so it's all going mental. Got a few more tours coming up and Drop Zone record tours.
Fantastic. Now, we've got a competition with the lovely Charlotte, have we not?
We have, but we're going to save that, I think, for after the break. Keep the listener on the edge of their seat.
Yeah. Drilled.
Moist.
Moist, you say?
Moist. Damp.
So we're going to come back with Charlotte with this competition. I believe we're going to win some Drop Zone goodies.
We are.
But right now we're going to go into the break. Music for a harder generation. The Tidy Boys with Charlotte Birch. Go ahead.
Yes, I'd love to.
Every week we always have all the best, biggest competitions in hard dance.
And the
Win
biggest
money,
names.
can't buy prizes. To win money, can't buy prizes. Use
Signed
our
exclusives.
Use our influence too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Music for a harder generation. What?
What?
Oh, that's just funny.
It's at the early hours of the morning, Andrew. The producers are having a hot flush.
Welcome back. Music for a harder generation. We are the Tidy Boys, and you're listening to Charlotte Birch in the mix.
She is indeed in the mix.
And in the room with us.
Are you enjoying it, my love?
Very much.
Yeah. Get yourself comfortable there. Up to the mic.
Up to the mic.
Smash it.
Touch it with your lips.
There we go. Do it again.
That's lovely.
And again. Slower. No, it's late.
It's very late and I'm very horny. And
It's late.
I've been rubbing Andy's arse for an hour.
Put your trousers back on. Just
Sorry.
Stop it. Now, when our guests come to the studio, we do like to give away a competition prize. And you're no exception. You've brought some special signed goodies from the Drop Zone label, I believe.
I have,
5 copies of the latest release. Is it yours?
Signed copies, Andy.
I said that.
Sorry.
I did say that.
I wasn't listening.
Now, you have a question for us, I believe. You do. I know you do. Don't look at me like that.
Question, where is Drop Zone? Is it A,
Oh,
Warsaw,
Warsaw, yeah.
B,
B, Warsaw
in Poland.
in Poland, or C,
Warwick.
Warwick?
Warwick in Warwickshire. I'll recap.
Yeah,
shall I?
recap that. Yeah.
So, where is Drop Zone? Is it in Warsaw, near Birmingham?
It's near Birmingham,
No,
yeah.
near Birmingham. Is it Warsaw in Poland?
Yeah, bit cold.
Or is it Warwick
Yeah.
in Warwickshire?
Now, if you do know
A,
the answer,
B or C?
it's a very difficult competition, but for some very good prizes. All the best prizes on Galaxy.
Money can't buy prizes.
Fantastic.
Money can't buy prizes.
No, you told us to say that. We're leaving it
Our
in.
producer told us to say that.
So if you know the answer to that question, text the word tidy to 82200 with A, B or C, and you could win yourself a copy of that signed Drop Zone goodie there. Or you can email
You can.
to the tidyboys at galaxyfm.co.uk. Where is Charlotte's Night Drop Zone held? Is it A, Warsaw, near Birmingham, B, Warsaw, in Poland, or C, Warwick?
Warwick
That's
in
been one of
Warwickshire.
That's been one of my favourite of the competition
It's
so
been
far.
very good. Well, we'd better let Charlotte get back on with the mix.
Yes, indeed. We're going to come back to you and talk about your international exploits. I believe you've been all over the world recently, so get yourself back in the mix. Charlotte Birch with the Tidy Boys across the Galaxy weekend.
Cool.
No.
It's the informative part of the show.
Well, we talk about Galaxy, the radio show.
Find more at galaxyfm.co.uk.
It's not all hard house, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Galaxy's about every type of music you can possibly think of.
Should we do it now?
Music for a harder generation, we are the Tidy Boys, and you're listening to Charlotte Birch in the mix.
Can you hear Darren in the background? Can you hear Darren in the background? He's just mouthing off. He's
There
flirting
should
with
be a
Charlotte.
red light going.
Darren, leave her to mix. Leave her. Stop it. Put her down.
Music for a harder generation with the Tidy Boys, you're listening to Charlotte Birch in the mix. Andy, Galaxy is not just about hard house, you know.
Yeah, we like to support our fellow DJs on this radio station. And it's not just about hard house, and I'd like to give you a rundown of what you can expect across the Galaxy weekend.
Oh, thank you.
Our good friend and producer Andy Durant with the weekend warm-up at 5 o'clock on a Saturday tea time.
I'd never miss it.
My wife listens to that. She says you're really, really good.
So does my nan.
Loves it. Then 7 o'clock, Paul Kershaw, Solid State, a bit of the old trance there. 9 o'clock, Steve Sutherland, garage, housey sort of stuff. No, sorry, hip hop. No, what is it? R&B. That's it. All the same to me. Just a bit slower. They're just a bit slower. Then Roger, my mate Roger Sanchez, 11 p.m. doing the house. Yeah. Then 3 Style. That's hip hop.
That is.
Yeah, that's really cool. Those boys are before us. Loving the show, boys. And then 3 a.m. What? What? Oh, is it? Well, 3.
Start
You
again.
said 3. It's 3.
Start again.
Okay.
So, Andy, I love Galaxy because it plays all types of music and not just hard house. What else does Galaxy play? What sort of DJs
It has an array of music, Amadeus.
Really?
5 o'clock, our good friend and producer Andy Durant with the weekend warm-up. A bit of everything there, a bit of a mixed bag. I think some good, some bad. 7 o'clock, we have Paul Kershaw, Solid State, playing some trance down your radio. 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, Steve Sutherland, R&B, yeah?
I thought he played hip hop.
No, that's somebody completely different.
Sorry.
Then we're into Roger Sanchez, 11 o'clock with his house, and then 3 Style, which is actually only one person, at 1 o'clock at 1 o'clock in the morning with some hip hop before us boys at 3 a.m. with music for the harder generation.
Brilliant.
What do you think to that?
I think you read that better than you did the other 4 times.
It's live. What do you mean?
No, I mean in the car on the way up.
Right. Do you want to round it off?
Yeah, music for harder generation. Charlotte Birch is in the mix, and we'll be talking to her in a moment. Across the galaxy.
Do you want to do that again?
Music for harder generation. You're listening to the Tidy Boys, and Charlotte Birch is in the mix, and we'll be talking to her in one moment.
That's rubbish. We're going to come back to talking about where she's been playing in the world.
Music for harder generation.
That'll do. I'll finish with yours.
Yeah, he's rubbish. Just leave it. Just leave it.
Oh, you bastard.
Ready?
Shame on. Bollocks.
Tit, cock, arse. Welcome back. We are the Tidy Boys with Charlotte Birch in the mix. Music for a harder generation across the Galaxy weekend. And it's time to talk gigs with 2 people. One with our guest Charlotte and one with the bummer Darren. Can I say bummer on the radio?
Not really. I'd just say queer.
Okay. Start again then. It's the Tidy Weekender. Welcome back to the show. The Tidy Boys are here with Charlotte Birch.
Andy.
Whoa.
I don't think you should say welcome back to the show because it's sort of like we've been gone to a break, but we haven't.
Yeah, okay.
This is the last link of the show.
It's the last link show.
All right.
Just
Jesus.
start again. Hold on,
Both of you ganging up on me.
Ready, steady, go.
Music. Yeah, I'm laughing now, you see. Music for a harder generation. We are the Tidy Boys across the Galaxy weekend with Charlotte Birch in the mix. How's it been going for you, Charlotte?
Not so bad. I've just got back from touring New Zealand. I've just been to.
You're a busy girl, aren't you?
Very busy.
But I've not asked you that yet, have I?
No,
Fair.
not really.
I just wanted to know. I wanted to know if you're enjoying the show first of all. You see, so we'll do that bit again. You see, we'll do that bit again. So,
Hey!
whether you're enjoying yourself tonight, you're going to pretend that you've been.
Yeah, say it's been brilliant. It's been the best radio show you've been on.
Oh, you're brilliant, Tidy Boys.
And you love working with us.
Yeah. So we're trying to get a vibe on sort of because let's pretend you've been mixing for an hour. So enjoyed yourself this evening, kind of thing. You ready, Andrew?
Yes.
I'll smash it.
I'm ready.
Music for a harder generation. We are the Tidy Boys across the Galaxy weekend with our very special guest Charlotte Birch in the mix. We've enjoyed your work so far.
Certainly have. Had a wicked night in the studio. It's getting a bit hot in here.
That's
though.
Darren. He's a little tinker, isn't he? Has he been bothering you at all?
No, he's been fanning me.
He's doing what? Oh. Sorry about the smell, by the way. Now, Charlotte, we're going to talk gigs now. You're a very busy lady. Where have you been in the world recently? Do tell.
I've just got back from touring New Zealand, where I've visited Auckland and Wellington.
Lovely. We were there recently, weren't we?
We were at Auckland, yeah. Went to the highest point in the Southern Hemisphere. What's that big tower called?
Needle point.
The
thingy.
needle thing, yeah.
I know.
And the pornography is very good in New Zealand. Did you find that out?
No, I didn't see any of that.
Yeah.
Oh, pay TV in your room. Very good in New Zealand. Where else have you been, my love?
Well, I'm just off to do a tour of America, where I'm going to be doing Denver, Argentina. Is that America?
Well, it's down the road.
South America.
Seattle,
It's down the road a bit.
Vancouver, Finland and Norway, South Africa. In fact, where am I going?
Busy. This is a busy lass, isn't she? Busy lass.
Yeah, very good international lineup there. I like to. We don't get out much, do we, Andy?
No, we're very parochial. Is that the right word? Struggled with it, didn't I? Struggled with it. Anyway, what we're going to do now is bring Darren in. If you can just slide beside you. I'm sorry.
Don't
Darren,
worry, he won't touch you.
You stay there. No, stay there.
Okay.
He likes men's.
Darren,
bits.
can you tell the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, where we're playing next weekend?
Obviously, next weekend you're playing at the Dirty Weekender, which is obviously held at Prestatyn in Wales.
I'm looking forward to the Dirty Weekend.
So am I. Can't wait.
Right, thank you.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you very much. Are you going to wear a special outfit, Darren?
Yep, definitely. I've got. I've always bought me something nice to wear.
Ooh, rubber pants.
No,
Rubber pants.
it's a cock ring.
just a cock ring.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to ask Charlotte Amadeus while you're dwelling on that cock ring there?
What's the capital of France?
Paris.
There you go.
Very good, very good. So, we just want to remind people about your website, because I think you actually got it wrong earlier.
I think I did.
So, if we want to find out more about Drop Zone and Charlotte Birch, where are we going to go?
You can visit me on charlottebirch.com or www.dropzonerecords.co.uk.
Information about the label, about the club nights, about the DJs, it's all going to be there.
Everything on there.
Well, thank you very much for joining us in this hot, sweaty studio, because it's very warm tonight, isn't it?
Considering it's March,
Yeah.
it is very warm. Yes.
So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Thank you for having me.
We look forward to seeing you soon. If you want to find out more about the show or find out what Charlotte's been playing in this particular show, go to galaxyfm.co.uk, click on The Tidy Boys, and you'll find out the track list.
And you can also go to tidy.com, of course. Well, that's the end of this show. We'll be back next week.
What are you doing with your hands?
I always do that with my hands. I always rub it towards the end of the show.
Like you're a little vole in there, a little mouse.
Like rubbing it. And we'll see you next week. Music for a Harder Generation across the galaxy.